Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. Also, if you'd like to support your independent artist, Cash App, $ Michael U.S. Oh, yeah, we got something in common, Grateful. Music lovers, y'all stay and watch the whole video. Your boy Diddy back in the news again. A whole bunch of indictments. The feds is not playing with Diddy. Let's dive into this thing and see what's really going on.
Including allegations of the legal troubles for longtime entertainment mogul Sean Diddy Combs have been building for months, including allegations of sexual misconduct, abuse, and violence. Now, the iconic rapper and producer is in custody in New York City in connection to an ongoing investigation by Homeland Security. The charges were not immediately known, but the hip-hop star has been the subject of a months-long federal probe led by HSI since last year. In March, we saw these dramatic scenes unfold, where agents raided his homes in LA and Miami in connection to a possible sex trafficking probe. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
This type of months-long delay is not unheard of. So you execute a search warrant and then you spend a lot of time going through all the evidence to determine if there's enough there to bring charges.
The three-time Grammy winner became the subject of disturbing accusations starting in November when his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, filed an explosive lawsuit alleging Combs raped, physically abused, and sex trafficked her during their relationship. The two settled the next day, with Combs denying any wrongdoing. But in May, disturbing surveillance video surfaced of Combs violently assaulting Ventura. Since November, Combs has been hit with several more lawsuits with similar accusations, all of which he has denied. In a statement, Combs' attorney said in part, he is an imperfect person, but is not a criminal, adding he has been cooperative with this investigation and voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges.
If there was, in fact, a conviction on federal sex trafficking and or racketeering, you could see a sentence that is in the double digits. You wouldn't be looking at something like parole.
So once again, we're waiting for that indictment to be unsealed. It could happen at any moment now. And something else important to know, Anne-Marie, that we've learned from sources is that while there is no connection between R. Kelly and Sean Diddy Combs, Homeland Security investigations took the lead in that case regarding R. Kelly, also taking the lead in this case. There are some similarities when you look at sexual assault accusations and racketeering possibly. We will, of course, know when that document is unsealed and bring it to you as soon as we hear the very latest. But again, no connection, but it's interesting that both of those cases headed up by the Homeland Security investigations. We're just learning that from sources.
Yeah, that gives us a tiny little hint as to what he might be facing. Jerika, thank you so much.
Yeah,
very serious. So speaking of that, we are joined now by Rich Schoenstein. He is a trial attorney and partner at Tarter, Krinsky, and Drogan Law.
All right. So, yeah, we got the gist of it. P. Diddy, I don't know any nigga that can beat the feds. You're going to do some time when the feds come. You're going to do some time. They got, a 97% conviction rate when they come for you. They've been building this case for a long time before they even got the search warrant. They were already on his ass before they officially got the search warrant. So they already had mounds and mounds of I want to say evidence. They have mounds of I guess you say evidence, but they can't do nothing yet until they get that search warrant so they can get the actual hardcore evidence. You understand what I'm saying? So they've been hearing rumors. I've been hearing rumors They've been hearing the rumors. They've been hearing the whispers from people around town. But once they got that search warrant, Homeland Security got that search warrant, it's over. Now we're going to dive deep into some of the things that he is actually being accused of, with racketeering, sex trafficking. And I heard they found some baby oil up in there.
Women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways, to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs.
Freak-off.
And that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair.
Talking about Cass.
On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee.
Cassie.
As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims didn't believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse.
Y'all want to check out the rest of this, man? Y'all want to check out the rest of this? This is just absolutely deplorable. NBCNewYork.com, but we're going to look over just a little bit over. This is the actual indictment. Look at this right here. Combs indictment 24 CR 542. Look at that mess right there, y'all. Look at that mess right here. Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. PD, a.k.a. Love, defendant. For decades, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy. This the grand jury. Sean Combs. Headquartered various times in Manhattan, Los Angeles, and a variety of United States-based corporate entities, including Bad Boys Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global. The Combs Enterprise from at least 2008. On or about the date of the filing of this indictment, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, the defendant, others known as and unknown were members and associates of a criminal organization, Combs Enterprise. So they catch them with the racketeering through Combs Enterprises. Let me see. Anything else about means and methods of enterprises? So this thing goes heavy. This was Borderline Rico. Might hit that nigga with the Rico. This is what I wanted to see right here. I'll read this little paragraph and blow this up a little bit. Can I blow this up? Members and associates of Combs Enterprises, including high-ranking supervisors, security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs business employees, facilitated the freak offs. So Gene Deal might get, hey, Gene Deal, you might be up in here too. Among other things, booking hotel rooms for the freak offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with the required freak off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. Cleaning the hotel rooms after the freak off to try to mitigate room damage, arranging for travel for victims, commercial sex workers, and Combs to and from freak offs. Resupplying Combs with requested supplies, delivering large sums of cash to Combs to pay the commercial sex workers, and scheduling the delivery of IV fluids. What the hell is this? In or about March 2024, during searches of Combs' residence in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. That means he's going up in somebody's butt. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Rooted in Music TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. What's up all that goddamn lube and baby oil? For men, right? Now, of course, you got to lube up a woman's butt. So, but I think that's for the men, right? I think a lot of that oil and baby oil and lubricants was for the men to get their butts primed up. This man is sick. And I wonder, the people that talks about Diddy, the Jaguar rights, the Gene Deals, and all of these people that are around Diddy and throwing him under the bus, what did you do to stop it? If you know something's going on, you working for the man or you around the man, at what point do you say this has to stop? Or were they a victim too? Were the staff members victims too? Did he have them by the balls? In my opinion, I think Diddy's going to go down. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over for Puff Daddy P. Diddy, a.k.a. Love. Yeah, you love lube going up a man's butt. You love lubing up another man's behind. That's what P. Diddy's all about. Yeah, take that. Take that. He's going down just like R. Kelly. He's going down just like Bill Cosby. Oh, Diddy's done. Diddy's done. Now, my other perspective, why is this happening now? I'm not sure. I believe it's money grabs, but a lot of people say the elitists are done with Diddy, that he had his reign. Because as powerful as Diddy is, there's people far, far, far more powerful than him. Far more powerful. So for whatever reason, I heard it's because that deal with that liquor deal. Some with the liquor deal that didn't fall through, and a whole bunch of things. He's going against the grain. He was going against that. In other words, Diddy is biting the hand that fed him. He bit the hand that fed him. So Diddy bit the hand that fed him. The elitists and Diddy, they had a falling out, and they're using Diddy as a prime example of this is what will happen if you bite the elite hand that feeds you. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Diddy? Y'all think he's going down? He gonna do a little bit of time, a whole bunch of time, or he won't do any time at all? 250 capital G, Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone.